A statue of Salah Salim, one of Egypt's greatest football players, stands proud in the grounds of the country's biggest club, Al Ahly. The Egyptian Football League is the oldest in both Africa and the Middle East, and the game has long had a fanatical following.
Football is a very important element of the Egyptian society. People take religion very serious, they take politics very serious, and then sports follows.
The main club that conversation turns to is Al Ahly. It's the country's most successful club, winning over 99 cups in the 101 years it's been operating. Yet despite that, it recently found its goalkeeper, Al Hadari, had suddenly turned up at a Swiss club without Al Ahly's permission. It's just one example of the lawless situation that governs the country's football industry.
This is the big problem. This is the major problem, because we don't understand in the law. Like the problem for Hadari, for example, nobody knows what he's going to do. Okay, even the club or the player, nobody knows his rights. Nobody read the law and knows exactly what to do. So this is becoming a nightmare.
Hadari was eventually forced to return, but the club's managing and investment director acknowledges the game has problems.
We have difficulties. We are not doing the best. We are not organizing the best league. We are not making the best rules. We are not live in the best atmosphere.
One of the main problems is that despite the game's long-standing popularity, it's only recently set itself up on a professional basis.
It is very chaotic, unfortunately, but there is a very slow progress. It's an uphill task for all the clubs to introduce these new concepts into the Egyptian society, because up until 15 or 18 years ago, football was not played on the professional level in Egypt.
Again, the people running the game recognize that a lot more needs to be done.
The Egyptian and African football, it needs more protection, more organization, more to how to organize ourselves to make better condition, better atmosphere, courts, trainers, professional education for our players.
Another issue confronting the game is that despite the vast number of people watching it, the figures don't translate into huge sums of cash.
The lowest percentage of our income come from the stadium, from the gate of the stadium, for such a reason. Because the people here cannot afford more than from 5 to 10 pounds, about $1 or $1.50.
Al Ahly does have a club magazine, but it receives almost nothing from other types of merchandising. It doesn't even sell its own shirts. These ones are at a store that has no links to the club.
For example, we're going to sell the T-shirt for Ahly in the shop for £100, for example. Outside it's for £10, okay? And everybody can buy it for £10.
The club's now thinking about moving into the market, as well as starting its own TV station, a sign that the game is now beginning to wake up to its true value.
Players are signing contracts with the sponsors with 10 times what they were taking before. Now everybody knows the value of investing in sports.
The game's sponsors have also started to notice a change.
I think it's becoming more developed over time, but it is definitely not as clear-cut as in other markets. And but I just think over time that situation is becoming more what we'd expect within Europe, etc.
There's no question Egyptian football has a long way to go before it gets its house in order. The signs are, though, that the process is beginning to happen, but it'll be a while before baby Bentleys are blocking up the club's car park.